me adjust my camera also. Okay. Let's start with sitting up straight. Hands on your knees, back straight. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes. And start to inhale and exhale. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Gently bring your hands together. Start rubbing them together and place them on your closed eyelids. Rub your hands across your face and with a few blinks, open your eyes. Let's start with neck rotations. Inhale as your head goes back and exhale as it comes forward. Let's go in the other direction. Inhale as your head goes back and exhale as it comes forward. Now inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. And exhale, look down. Once again, inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Come to the center and let's look from side to side. And once again, come to the center and ear to shoulder. Good. Stop the practice. Interlock your fingers together. Extend the arms up and slightly back. And then release the arms, right hand on left knee and twist back. And come back. And once again, interlock your fingers together. Extend the arms up and slightly back. And then release the arms, left hand on right knee and twist back. And come back. Now place your hands flat on the floor in front of you. Walk forward and try to get the forehead, nose or chin as close to the floor as you can. And slowly walk back. And then place your hands on either side of the right knee and then walk forward. And slowly walk back. And same thing on the left side. And walk forward. Okay, place your hand flat on the floor next to you. Reach out with the other hand. Look up. And come out, and then the same thing on the other side. Yeah, and come back. Now extend both legs out to the side. Wide apart, and then place your hands on the floor in front of you and then walk forward. Yep. Slowly walk back and then place your hands on either side of the right leg and then walk forward. And walk back. Same thing on the other side. Walk forward. And come back. Now bend your left leg at the knee. Extend the left hand up and out to the side. And come back. Then left leg out, right leg in. Take the right hand up and out to the side. and come back. Now come on all fours. Hands on the floor, knees on the floor. And let's start with the tiger breathing. You're going to inhale, push your belly button to the floor, look up. Exhale, push your chin into your chest, curve your back, pull the tailbone in. Inhale, look up. Exhale, push your chin into your chest, curve your back, pull the tailbone in. Once again, inhale, look up. And exhale, push your chin into your chest, curve your back, pull the tailbone in. Come back to your base position, start your wrist stretches. Now stop with both hands facing you. Start to rock back and forth. And side to side. Okay, stop the practice. Bring your hands back to their original positions. Place your toes on the floor and lift your knees up off of the floor. Push your tailbone up. Keep your knees bent. Extend the tailbone as much as you can. The more you bend your knees, the more you get your abdomen close to the thighs, the more you'll be able to extend the tailbone. Now slowly start to straighten one leg, then the other leg, and gently walk in place. Okay, straighten both legs. Push the tailbone further up. Roll the thighs in. Roll the feet in. And now inhale, bring the right leg forward on the outside of the right hand. Place the left knee on the floor, push the hips down, and then look over your right shoulder at your left ankle. Good. Come back. And then take the right leg back and bring your left leg forward on the outside and place the right knee on the floor. Push the hips down and look over your left shoulder. Good. And then look forward and take the left leg back. Good. Now bring the right leg forward in between both hands. Place the left knee on the floor. Push the hips down. Rock from side to side. Push that heel into the floor and extend the leg back. Come forward and extend back. And do this a couple of times. So you're just going to come forward and you're going to extend back. Try to really lengthen the hamstrings in this. Yeah, so the more you straighten the knee, the more you'll feel that pull on the hamstrings. Okay, now bring take the right leg back and bring the left leg forward. Right knee on the floor. Push the hips down. Again, you're going to rock from side to side. And then push that heel into the floor and extend the leg back. And come forward. And extend back. And again, come forward and go back. Just a couple more times, you're going to come forward and back. Good. Okay. Now, bring the right leg forward also. And stay here. Arms are just dangling. Now, grab your shins from the back. You're going to grab your shins and roll them like inwards. So your elbows are going out and coming forward. As you roll the shins, using your hands, you're rolling them in. And keep your body weight coming forward. So you may have a tendency to shift your body weight back to the heels, but avoid that. Keep the body weight moving forward. Now reach further down on the leg. If you can hold the ankle, then go ahead and hold the ankles. If not, then you can hold as close to the ankles as you can. And again, elbows out and try to pull yourself closer to the leg. Make it a gentle movement because your hamstrings may still be tight. Good. And now slowly, vertebra by vertebra, roll yourself up to a standing position. Good. Alright, so let's start with the Surya Namaskars now.
Pragya, your voice is too low.
Just 1 second. Okay, let me just check. How is it now? Now is it better? Okay. Wait, now?
Fine, Pragya, fine.
Everybody else also, can you just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Okay, alright. Okay, thanks for pointing that out. Alright. Okay, let's continue. Okay, come to the front of your mat. Feet together. Bring the hands in the Namaskar Mudra. Yeah. These are Surya Namaskar B's, so we're going slowly so that everybody can catch up. Right? So you don't have to, like for instance, you don't have to jump back, you can walk back also. So just follow the instructions and try to keep up. So hands in the Namaskar Mudra. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, bend your knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, place your hands on the floor, rest your abdomen on the thighs, straighten the legs, look forward, jump or step back into Chaturanga. Now from here, come up into your upward facing dog. Then downward facing dog. Now right leg forward, hands up into warrior one. Good, hands down. Take the right leg back, come into your Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, left leg forward, warrior one. Good, hands down, leg back, Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Now look forward and either step or walk back into your Uttanasana. Inhale, take your hands up, Utkat Asana, and come all the way up and hands down. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, Utkat Asana. Exhale, hands on the floor, abdomen on the thighs. Try to straighten your legs. Look forward, step or jump back into Chaturanga. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go back into your downward dog. Inhale, bring the right leg forward, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, leg back, Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, left leg forward, warrior one. Good, hands down, take the leg back. Again, Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Now look forward, step or jump forward into your Uttanasana. Good. Now take your hands up, Utkatasana. Inhale, come up, and hands down. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, Utkatasana. Exhale, bend forward, abdomen on the thighs. Try to straighten the legs. Look forward, step or jump back into Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg forward, warrior one. Okay, come down, leg back, Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, left leg forward, warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Hands down, take the leg back, Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Now look forward and step or jump forward into your Uttanasana. Now bend your knees, Utkatasana. And come up and hands down. Those of you who've been in class for a long time, I need to see better jumps. If you're choosing to jump, you don't have to jump, but if you're choosing to jump, you need to start floating. Okay, it has to be a light jump, it cannot be heavy jumps anymore. Alright? Now, we have 2 more left, feet together, hands in the Namaskar Mudra. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, Utkatasana. Exhale, bend forward, abdomen on the thighs, straighten the legs, look forward, and step or jump back into Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right leg forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Hands down, leg back, Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, left leg forward, Virabhadrasana 1. Hands down, leg back, Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, step or jump forward, Uttanasana. Okay, stand up, Utkatasana, and come up, and hands down. Nidhi, it's upward facing, you shouldn't be placing your feet on the floor, like your knees should remain up. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, knees are up, not on the floor. Okay? Alright, come back to the front. I'm watching this time. Hands in the Namaskar Mudra. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, Utkatasana. Exhale, bend forward, place your fingertips on the floor. Straighten your legs, look forward, and now jump or step back. Good. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right leg forward, hands up. Virabhadrasana 1. Okay, hands down, go back, Chaturanga. Yes, upward facing dog. Good, downward facing dog. Yes, left leg forward, hands up. Back foot should remain on the floor. Do not lift the back foot up off of the floor. Yes, hands down, leg back, Chaturanga. Yes, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Yes, now look forward and either step or jump forward into your Uttanasana. Yes, Utkatasana, and hands up and relax. Okay, have a sip of water, and I want to practice the jump backs a little bit. Yes, tell me, Tejasvi. Yeah.
The Chaturanga and the upward dog, I take a dip, and this part hurts, not the arms.
Yeah, the shoulders.
It's the muscle, it's the bone, it's the shoulders, bones
Yeah.
which are hurting.
Yeah. Then don't do it. Do you have any injury or something?
No,
And
the
then-
first Friday it didn't happen. Friday only these were paining, just good pain. But today the collarbones are hurting.
Yeah. So then don't do this. Maybe your body is just not warmed up enough or something like that. So if it hurts, then don't do repetitions of it. Then you can come all the way down. Like, you can come all the way down and then lift up. Because basically what we're trying to do is like open up the back and, like extend the front part of the body. Yeah? So you can do that. Now, Nidhi, you're here. I see that you're trying to do this. That's great. Now, when you come down and lift up, then place the toes on the floor and lift the knees up also. Yeah? Okay. Alright, guys, go into your child's pose. Once you had a sip of water, go into your child's pose and we'll start now. Extend your back in child's pose. So start walking your hands forward in the child's pose. Press the forehead down. Press the hands down and walk them forward. So there has to be this feeling that the back is extending. Both sides of the back. And now just to get that sense, leave the left hand where it is and walk the right hand forward. So you're not, no, don't take the left hand back. Smriti, Stuti, left hand is going to be extended. Yes. But just the right hand is going to go forward. Yes, now leave the right hand where it is. So leave it extended and move the left hand forward. Just to get that sensation of the extension on the sides. But there is a difference. Yeah, good. Now come into your downward dog. Downward dog. Good. Keep your legs wide apart in downward dog, like the mat distance apart. Push the tailbone up. Press the hands down. Lift the tailbone up. Now step forward, Uttanasana. Feet apart, Uttanasana. You can place your fingertips on the floor or the hands on the floor. Monica, Uttanasana, hands on the floor, Uttanasana. Yeah. Now, step back, downward dog. Come forward, Uttanasana. Legs are always wide apart. Gitanjali, faster. Take the legs back, downward dog. Bring your feet together, downward dog. Now step forward, Uttanasana. Downward dog. Uttanasana. Downward dog. Right now just step forward and step back. Uttanasana. Downward dog. Uttanasana. Downward dog. Speed it up. Gitanjali, wake up. Speed up. Uttanasana. Downward dog. Okay, good. Good. Knees on the floor, child's pose. Relax. And then we're going to start the jumping. Okay, come up and just watch once. When you jump, most of you who are jumping, you're using your momentum, your feet to jump forward. So your hands have no meaning or no place in that movement. You're not using your hands. Okay? So what you need to do is you need to really plant the hands on the floor, like really push them down, and your jumps have to involve the hands. So I'm pushing down, that's why I say look forward, look in between your hands so that you have a sensation of the hands, like in your peripheral vision, your hands are there. Bend and jump. So that you have to, for a second, the hands have to bear the body weight. So it has to be a light jump. What most of you are doing is landing really hard because you're just using your body weight and jumping and going back. But you have to lean into the hands, push down into the hands, and then bend, lift up, and go back. Okay, jump into your downward dog. Don't jump into chaturanga. But see the difference between just coming and really extending. See, there's no sound. Yeah, that's also there. It's like a silent jump. Don't jump like this. It's not jumping. It's like, think of it as floating back. So you push the hands down. When that happens, you're leaning forward also. Push the hands down, bring the knees closer to your chest, your abdomen starts to work, and then bend and go back. Right? So can I see that? Do you see the difference? It's not like a heavy jump. It's like lifting up and placing your hands down, legs down. So just try as much as you can. And I'm watching. Yeah. Maybe see that happened because your hands are not planted firmly into the floor. So again, plant your hands firmly into the floor. Don't snap the knees. Nisha, that's good. Yeah. Sachin, that's good. Yeah. Gitanjali, very nice. Come on, Monica. Yeah. Good. Okay. Good. Come out. Yeah, come up, come up. Yeah, see, the thing is that sometimes we use a lot of force for the asanas, like in any asana, not just in this. And force is actually not what is required. What you need to do is really use your hands. Like Nisha, Gitanjali, you guys are now using your hands, like you're pushing your hands down. So it's not like you're landing on the lower body very hard, you know, it's not like you're like jumping without the hands. So in jump backs, and because we're going to be doing the Surya Namaskar B, you have to be very conscious that the entire body is being used. Otherwise, when you jump back, most of the body weight comes on the tailbone, and then you may end up hurting the tailbone because you jump back and there's a movement where it goes down and then goes up, right? But you want to be able to support the body weight with the hands, right? Okay, now let's get back to the class plan. Stand with your legs wide apart. If you have any questions about this, I'll take them at the end of the class. Yeah. Stand with your legs wide apart. Take the right foot out. Hands up. We're just going to do Trikonasana a couple of times. Hands up. Hands out to the sides. Now extend the right leg out and place the right hand on your ankle. Do not go all the way down to the floor. You're holding the ankle. And extend the left hand up. And then extend the left hand out closer to the ear. So now the left arm is parallel to the floor. Actually parallel to the floor. So you pull yourself closer to your leg. Roll that leg in. Roll that leg in. And remember, the left side is still not curving. You should still not be curving the back or the sides. You're still pushing your hips forward. Good, Monica. Good. Come up. Right leg in, left leg out. And again, go down on the left side. First, extend the right hand up. Remember that the sides have to be parallel to each other. That's like the basics of Trikonasana. And then extend the right hand out across so that it is parallel to close to the ear, parallel to the floor. Keep pushing your hips forward. Everybody push your hips forward. That's important. Good. Come up. Left leg in, right leg out. Again, we're going to do Trikonasana. Extend the right hand out. Place the right hand on your ankle or your shin, depending on your flexibility. Take the left hand up and sweep it out to the right, closer to the ear. Nidhi, straighten your left side. Your left body is curving too much. You're focusing on the stretch that has to come, but your left body is curved. Good. Come up. Right leg in, left leg out. Again, reach out, come down, take your right hand up and out to the side. Push the hips forward. Push the hips forward. Gitanjali, hold the foot. Hold that leg. Yes. Push the right hand forward. Out. Good. Come up. Both feet forward. Hands on the waist. Bend forward. Place your hands on the floor. Look forward. Make a concave back. Look forward. Yes. Knees straight. Good. Turn the right foot out and walk your hands on either side of the right leg and come into Parshva Konasana. Parshva Uttanasana. Yes. Good. Come back to the center, Paduttanasana. And then walk to the left side, Parshva Uttanasana. Good. Come back to the center. Hands on the waist, come up. Now, everybody grab your chair. Grab the chair. And those of you who have a block, grab it also, but you don't need a block. The chair you need, or a stool or something, you don't need a block. But if you have a block handy, go get it. Yeah, good. Okay. Now, if you have a block, place it right under the chair. Yes, good. the imaginary line, everything to the back. So you have to understand that there is a center line, okay? And on that center line, following that center line, you're going to place that foot under the chair or the stool, but on top of your block, if you're using a block. If you're not using a block, then on the floor. Yeah. Rennie, if there's nothing under your foot, you can place the foot flat on the floor. Yeah. Place it flat on the floor and under the stool. Yeah, like that. Okay. You're going to have, I think you'll have to adjust the stool, we'll just see. Okay. Now, right foot is there, left leg goes out, like you do for TRIKONASANA. We need an extended TRIKONASANA. So you're going to actually reach up and hold, place your hands on the seat of the chair really far away from you. So that imaginary line that you drew, okay, that is the imaginary line which your hips should be aligned with and which your hands should be aligned with, right? So inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, take your hands out to the sides. Now place your left hand on the waist. Now you're bending and place the hand on the chair or the stool, like close to you. Like right now, don't stretch. But now make sure that your hip is in that imaginary line. It has to follow that imaginary line. Make sure that it is there. Now, you're going to walk that hand out, still following that imaginary line. You want to go to the other edge of the seat, whether it's a stool or a chair. And again, look at your hip. Is your right hip, has it gone back? Or is it still in line with that imaginary line? You need that imaginary line right now. Stay there. Stay there. Roll the right rib cage forward, left rib cage back. Straighten your right leg. Monica, bring the hips forward. Sachin, roll that right thigh in. Roll the right thigh inwards. Yeah, good. Come up, switch sides. Turn around, left foot is on top. Yeah, take your hands up. Hands out to the sides. Place the right hand on the waist. And place the left hand on the stool or the chair and make sure the left hand is in line with the left hip. Look at it and make sure that the hip and the hand are in line. Now start to walk forward with the hand. Yes, very nice. Good. Rennie, look forward. Look forward. Look at the camera. Yeah, stay there. Yes. Monica, push the hip forward. Left hip. Everybody push the left hip forward. Roll that hip in. Yeah. Satya, straighten that that left leg. Straighten it more. Yeah, come up. If you feel a stretch on the side, give me a thumbs up. Yeah. Okay. Yes, there has to be. You have to feel. That the hand is extending the side. Like you have to feel that extension, whether it's on the back of the chair or here, you have to feel that extension, that I am like extending out, right? Okay, now you're going to stand in the back. You're going to leave the chair where it is, okay? In fact, move the chair a little forward and take your block if you have one. Or if you don't have a block, you can still be you can place that foot on the floor. And this time, you're extending the arms up. And now you're going to reach this hand forward, but still push the hip forward. Okay, it's not like I'm bending forward like this. Do not bend. Keep pushing the hip forward as you walk forward. Just watch from the side. Watch this from the side because I don't want you guys bending. So you're here, my foot is here, Now, don't do this. Okay, here you still feel a stretch. You'll say like my hamstrings are stretching and everything is stretching, but I want you to push forward and still keep reaching. So the difference is between this and keep pushing forward and walk the hand forward. So there's a twisting element in this also. Okay? So let's begin. Place your chair a little ahead on that mat. So the chair is here and your entire body is in the back, like towards the back of the mat. Right foot out. Yeah. Good. Now hands up. Hands up to the ceiling. Always hands up to the ceiling because you're extending. Hands out to the sides. Nidhi, take the hands further up. Hands out to the sides is not like this. You have to lift up. Yes. Now reach out. Reach out with the right hand. Place the left hand on the waist. Yes. Place your hand on top of your stool or your chair and start to reach forward. Reach forward. Yeah. And push the hips forward also, however much you can. You still have to, yeah. Rennie, you see how that changed. You have to push the hips forward. Gitanjali, hand coming forward more, towards the front part of the chair. Away from you. That's still in the center. Take it to the right of the center. Left of the center? Yeah, left of the, yes, like that. Everybody straighten your leg. Your right leg. Satya, push the hips forward. Yeah, guys, notice, like bend and push forward. Bend and push forward. Notice the difference in what is happening to the hip. Good, come up. Come up, switch sides. So same thing, go ahead. Lift your hands up, out to the side. Now, right hand on the waist, left hand on the seat. And then walk it forward. Yeah. Okay, Rennie, that's very good. It's very nice. Yeah. When you start to push your hip forward, like when you push the left hip forward, you will feel that the groin extends. Like the inner edge of the groin is extending. You'll feel that. Yeah. Good. Come up. Come up. Good. All right. Now, set the chair aside. I just want to do another stretch for the sides. You can actually remove, actually keep your block, if you have one, keep your block close to you. Take the legs wide apart for TRIKONASANA. So first legs will be wide apart, right leg goes out. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale, take your hands out to the sides. And now you're going to bend to the right, place your hand in front of the right foot. In front. And look up. Keep pushing the hips forward. So there shouldn't be you're not bending forward. You're still bending to the side. So push that right hip forward. Even though the hand is on the floor, you're pushing that right hip forward. Good. Come up. Hands down. Right leg in, left leg out. Those of you who were unable to place the hand on the floor, use your block this time. Gitanjali, further forward. So the block is not right in front of your foot. The block should be like a foot away from your foot. A foot away. In the front. So if my foot is here, my block is in front of the mat, like closer to the edge of the mat. Yes. Yes, closer to the edge of the mat. Yeah. Now, hands up. Hands out to the sides. Now reach forward, reach to the left, reach, and place your hand in front of the foot and look up. Keep pushing your hip forward also and look up. there is a twist that's happening here. And the twist is happening because you have extended the sides also. So it's possible for you to extend so much that your hand is like on the floor but in front. Good. Come up, hands down. Now, left leg in, right leg out. This time you're going to do the side angle posture. Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale out to the side. Bend the right leg. First warrior two. Yeah. Now place the right hand in front of the right foot, right next to it, and push that right knee back with the right hand. Push it back. Push the right hip forward. Extend the left hand out to the side, closer to the ear. Left hand close to the ear. Open the chest. Nisha, open the chest. You've twisted a lot, so you'll be able to open and look up. Good. Come up to warrior two and straighten the right leg, right leg in, left leg out. Now you should be feeling some sort of lightness around the hip. Okay? Inhale, take your hands all the way up. Exhale out to the side. Now bend your left leg, warrior two. Now place your left hand on the floor in front of that foot. Push that knee back with your left elbow. Push it back. And then take the right hand up and out. Closer to the ear. Push your left hip forward. Create that sort of like stretch, that tension in the body. Good. Come up, hands down. Shake your legs out, shake your hands out. Interlock your fingers together behind your back. Roll the shoulders back. Roll the shoulders back. Reach down with the hands. Roll the shoulders back. Good. Relax. Have a sip of water and then we'll do the final two postures. Okay, so today's postures are the binding. Bound Trikonasana, bound partial Konasana. So watch. So I'll do it on the left side. So you're going to go into Trikonasana. Extend the legs out. Left leg out. Take your hands up, hands out to the sides. You're going to bend, right? And the final posture is this. You take the right hand back. Open the chest, keep reaching that right hand back. Take the left hand and hold both hands behind your back. You're not bending forward. You're still extending the upper body back. Both legs are straight. Right? So if you're unable to bind, you use a belt. Hold that belt and open up. Open up. Yeah? So let's try that. Step by step. Keep the belt close to you so that you can reach for it. Okay. Extend the legs out. Wider Satya. For this posture, you will have to widen the legs more than you would in Trikonasana. Okay, hands up. Hands out to the side, right foot out. Now first come into your Trikonasana. Yes. And then take the left hand behind your back like you would for Gomukhasana. Yes, yeah, use the other hand, good. And now, take your right hand and place it in the front, like take it behind you by internally rotating it in the front. And then bending it so that you can reach the back leg. Yes, you may have to bend the knee a little bit, that's fine, but then you straighten the knee also. Yes, Rennie, that's right. You can bend a little bit forward, but then you straighten yourself. Whoever needs to use a belt, go ahead. Tejasvi, your chest is coming too far forward. Push the chest back. You're bending, basically that becomes a bend for you. I'll just show. Okay, come up and just watch. So you need to use a belt if you need it, because what's happening is this. Okay, then you're looking forward, but you're still here. I need you to become more straight. The head and the foot are in one line. It's not like this. Right? It has to be straight. You're still opening the chest. Do you see the difference? The head going forward, hips going back, and the head and chest coming back. That's what we need. So use your belt if you need it. Do this on the left side now. Take your time and do it on the left side. Yeah, Gitanjali, that's good. Reni, that's good. Good job. Okay. Everybody in Nisha's house, that's very good. Good, Sachin. Nice, guys. Good. Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. Very nice. Okay, cool. Cool. So Trikonasana is very difficult to, like one of the most difficult ones to bind. Now we're going to do the Konasana, and that's slightly easier. So I'm just going to demonstrate from here. Actually, maybe I'll demonstrate like this so that you can see the side. So I come into the Konasana, I take the left leg out, I'm doing it on the left side. Come into your warrior 2 first, okay? Come here, take the hand up, this is Konasana. Now I'm taking the right hand back, just like I did for Trikonasana. And I take the left also back and I bind. So I'm not here, I'm extending like this. I'm opening the chest. So difference between this and this. Yeah? So let's try that. Try it on the right side first. It's slightly easier. Then on the left. Yeah. So first come into Konasana. Yes. And then start to take the left hand back like you would in your Gomukhasana, and then bind. Yes. Yes. And Nisha, try to feel that openness in the chest when you bind. Yeah. Good, Sachin. Good, Monica. Good, Nidhi. Very nice. Guys, that's good. Very good. Okay, come up. Now let's do it on the other side, but face away from me. I need to see the back. Nisha, you guys are fine. That's fine. But everybody who's facing me right now, face away from me. Like Tejasvi, turn around. Yeah. Now go ahead and do the same thing on the left side. Yeah, good, Nidhi. That was a good way of getting into the posture. Yes, there you go. There you go, guys. Very nice. See, when you bind, then see how difficult it becomes to push that hip forward. And it is so easy to just kind of rest there, but we don't want to rest. You continue to work in the posture. Nidhi, stay. Stay. Don't come up. Good. Good, guys. Come up. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Shake your legs out. Shake the hands out. Okay. Interlock. Bring your feet together. Interlock your fingers together. Extend the arms up. And really push the feet down and extend the arms up. Now you have extra length on the sides. You really want to extend up. Okay. Come up. Come. Hands down. Now come into your Parshva Uttanasana again. We just want to stretch a little bit before we go into the Shavasana. So Parshva Uttanasana. Right leg forward. Left leg back. Keep both sides of your body squared, straight. You'll be able to go down further. So those of you, because you've stretched so much, So go ahead and walk your hands forward. Push that hip back. Walk your hands forward. It's like your hips are anchored to something and your hands are free to walk forward. Rotate the left thigh in. Right thigh goes back, it's also rotated, but you focus on the left. Good. Hands back. Now left leg forward, right leg back. Yeah. Rotate the right thigh inwards. Walk your hands forward. Yeah. See, notice how much more you can stretch now. Because in these postures, it's not just the lower body that works, it's also the upper body that contributes. Gitanjali, roll that right hip forward. Your leg will come up, that's fine. Your foot will come up, that's fine. But you have to bring that hip forward. Yeah. Good, Rennie. Good, Monica. Yeah. Okay. Come up. Satya, you can start extending so much more. You know, your legs, you can extend them so much more. Like you just open up this much, but you have the capacity to extend a lot more. 4.5 feet. You need to start using that. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Lie down. I just want to extend, do something else for the back. Lie down. If you have a towel for your head, go ahead, use it. If you don't, that's also fine. Okay. Keep your knees bent. Interlock your fingers together behind your right thigh. Behind the right thigh, so the right, and the right leg comes up. So then you can straighten the right leg. Yeah, tighten that knee and straighten it, and then with your arms you can even pull that leg closer to you, keeping it straight. It doesn't have to come very close, but just try to pull it close to you, holding only the thigh, not the knee or the shins, and then extend the left leg out. Yeah. So depending on your flexibility, you could pull it closer, that right leg, you could pull it even closer. This is just helping in relaxing that hip, which sometimes, gets a little tense because of these twists. Good. Okay. Release both legs, bend both knees. Now interlock your fingers behind your left thigh and then straighten that left leg and pull the left leg close to you with the knee straight, and then straighten the right leg also. Roll the thigh in and stay. Maybe straighten that left knee. Good. Okay. All right. Now relax. Bend your knees, shake your legs out, and extend your legs out into your Shavasana. Relax. Hands out to the sides and really let go. So feel the weight of your hands on the floor. Feel the weight of your feet on the floor. And the best way to do that is to be very conscious of where your hands and your feet are touching the floor. Rennie, take your feet wider apart. Yeah, and your hands also away from the body. Animesh, the same for you. Hands away from your body. Gently bring your awareness back into your own body. Start to move your fingers and your toes. Move your face from side to side. And then turn to the right. With your left hand, bring yourself up to any comfortable seated meditative asana. Sit with your back straight, your shoulders relaxed, your eyes closed. Bring your hands together in the Namaskar Mudra. Start rubbing your hands together and place them on your closed eyelids. Yeah, rub your hands across your face and with a few blinks, open your eyes. Thank you. Let me just unmute you guys. So, Satya, you need to start focusing a lot more on the distance between your feet. You keep your feet really close in most of the asanas. Okay, you have the potential to go a little bit further. So you need to do that. You need to start doing that. Yeah? Okay. Okay, any questions, anybody?
Yeah, we do that stretch, right, where we like wide up the legs and we go forward.
Yeah, on the floor, right? When we sit?
Yes.
Upavishta, yeah.
So, yeah, when I do, this portion hurts a lot. So when I go forward and when I try to push myself,
yes.
So I feel that muscle has been catched.
Yes, there's a catch. Yeah. So instead of coming forward, what you could do is focus more on the rotation of that hip forward. So right now what's happening is your hip is still there, but you're trying to move forward. So what you can do is focus on pushing that hip forward, not just the upper body. The hip has to rotate forward, so it's almost like the groin comes down to the floor. And in your case, or in anyone, when you get a catch in your abdominal muscles, it's because you're trying to come down. So what you do is you could use a chair or on the wall also try to walk your hands up. So don't bend forward, extend forward. Yeah, which is actually the same thing that happens once your hip gets used to that forward motion. Then it's an extension. It's not really a bend. It doesn't become a forward bend. Your arms will extend forward. It's the same feeling that you'll get. Yeah. Any other question? Yeah, Sadhya.
Bhatt, we just said binding TRIKONASANA.
Yes.
Okay, I seem to have pulled something on the entire outer right side of my leg. It's
Okay.
very hard to straighten it now. It's kind of